of December 2016, the total number of persons of concern in Ghana comprised 11,865 refugees and 1,371 asylum seekers, making a total of 13,236 individuals from 34 countries of origin within and beyond Africa. Children make up 36.4%. These individuals live in the 4 main refugee camps as well as the urban and semi-urban areas. Refugees continue to face many challenges in their country of asylum. The main challenge is daily survival. Vulnerable ones are prone to all forms of exploitation and sexual violence in their search for daily survival and livelihood. In such situations, sexploitation, rape, prostitution, child molestations, domestic violence, and human trafficking cannot be ruled out. Various incidents have been reported in refugee communities over the years. In Ghana, the existing legal framework in place to deal with sexual violence includes the Domestic Violence Act 2007, while the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, DOVSU, of the Ghana Police Service is responsible for handling cases of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV. In practice, there is, however, limited support for victims who wish to engage in legal redress in the event of SGBV. In that regard, legal representation to courts remains a challenge because the existing legal aid services or pro bono lawyers require some fees, including for transportation to courts and the preparatory steps for the proceedings. We take this opportunity to appeal for support in dealing with these challenges. In 2015, 17 SGBV incidents were reported among persons of concern living in the refugee camps located in Western and Central region, in spite of numerous training sessions undertaken for all parties involved in prevention and response to SGBV. There were no reported cases in Fetenta camp in 2015. Out of the 17 incidents reported, 7 incidents involved children survivors, including cases of defilement. 1 case was successfully brought to court by the victim and her legal representative, resulting in a guilty sentence for the perpetrator. Another case submitted to court could not be concluded as the alleged perpetrator absconded before trial. In 2016, a higher number of SGBV cases were reported on all 4 camps, namely Fetenta, Ejekrob, Kresan, and Ampane. There were 27 cases for adults and 14 cases for victims under 18 years of age. This brings the total number of cases reported on all 4 camps to 41. The victims comprise 35 females and 6 males. Although there is some improvement in the rate of response on the part of government officials regarding SGBV cases, the redress process is slow and there are still challenges with legal representation and existing legal aid services. On the whole, structures and procedures have been established in all the refugee camps to address SGBV incidents and support survivors to seek redress while perpetrators are reported and handed over to the security institutions for appropriate punishment. Persons of concern who are victims of sexual violence in their countries of origin often receive some form of support, which include medical, psychosocial, and protection or safety. However, a lot more needs to be done in the area of justice delivery for these victims.